Wait for me, mother.
Ooh, this might be a good start, but is likely to not be.
Terribly, my little godling. All that I ask is that you do not die on me again. Why, I don't think that I can take it anymore.
If like I don't get, okay, I could do Heartbreak Strike. We'll see if it works for us. Obviously, I'm gonna have to be dealing with the reduced damage that I'm dealing to them, or not that I'm dealing to them, that they're dealing to me with weakness, which is cool, but doesn't really make up for the lack of damage that you would get out of something like Artemis, for example. Wow, there's a lot of spawners. Let's try to... The pile's dead through the use of critical hits. Power shots. So I got one more. Oop. Dodge, dodge. Thankfully, the pierce on this is pretty good. Right, because then I can hit multiple targets in a single line, which I like quite a bit. But I think I would prefer an Artemis attack build. Gold or Athena? Probably gold. It's all part of our new plan, you know? Got to get that focused build going. You know, only attack stuff, only getting Palm of Powers onto it, even though it has diminishing effects. Trying to get a Daedalus Hammer for attack, and going from there. I had a feeling I was going to get a spawner, but that's not too big of a deal. Oh, that's actually the first time I got hit. Try to dash. Can't speak. The bow. It takes too much effort. I don't think there's any vases that I see, so let's go darkness. Get that good heal. Plus I get the additional darkness. That's good. Oh, you know what? I can, because I'm using the bow, I gotta get used to this. Utilize my special to get rid of both shields on them, which is really powerful. Although, the one that I want to kill right now are those brimstones. I can't really get too close to them, because I got both of these big guys. Ah, that worked. Let's do this. Bomber dudes. Okay. That could be worse. I'm okay with that. And that could do a lot of damage, that special. I think a full special build with the bow would be pretty good, but kind of depends on what we get out of a Daedalus Hammer, whether or not we try to focus on that or not. I think that's going to be the case with all of these builds from here on out, if we're doing focus stuff. Wow, that healed me for a lot. Depending on what I get, like right off the bat, is going to depend on kind of what I try to build for. So if I got like a special stuff from Daedalus Hammer, obviously I would try to get all of specials. But if I got a attack boon like I did, then I'm still open to transferring to a special build if I get a Daedalus for my special and not attack. So there's like, you know, different things that I could do there. It just kind of depends. Let's get out of those laser beams. Don't want to deal with anything regarding that. Try to take out the brimstones first. These guys are pretty easy to take care of with the bow. Power shot's pretty easy to land too.
That's good.
More darkness. Don't see any vases. This is, you know, this is going pretty well already, and I think part of that is just down to having played the bow a lot in recent times, feeling comfortable with it. I'm gonna line these guys up, get that flat damage on all of them. Louts, bad louts, kill the lout. Louts are hard to deal with the bow, because you need that charge up time. Like these guys, I could just dash out of their way. The lasers, And while they're annoying, they're not super bad. The louts, though, they can really mess with you. Nothing in the shop, so we'll move on. Pretty straightforward run so far. Not really any choices at all. And I think that's kind of how it's going to be if we're just trying to focus on one thing. Which means runs are actually going to go significantly faster. Also, I did go back and look in my video of that Infernal Gate. It just absolutely disappeared. Like, you see it do it. It just completely disappears. And I don't know why it happened, but it was definitely a bug. So, submitting a bug report now, I don't know if I can actually, you know, add the video link in and be like, look what happened. But that actually may be pretty helpful, especially if I see it happen again. I don't know what caused it, and that's the thing. It just kind of randomly decided to disappear, as you could see in the last episode. So I'm gonna start keeping an eye on these gates and seeing if they disappear, or if I notice them disappearing. Because it's pretty easy to, you know, walk in a room, be like, oh, right, Infernal Gate at the end, and then have to go through all this where you're killing these guys, and you're really focused on shooting people, and you get tunnel vision, and you forget that it's even there.
Keep me going for a bit.
Zeus, and Zeus is the other one. Okay, so technically speaking, this one is going to be better because I get more options if I manage to do it, but it's more difficult.
You shall not escape.
It's a bit of a risk. Louts, okay. Good to know that I got some louts. Just focus one down, right? Don't need to worry about those mages, just kill some louts. At least kill one. Oh, we got more mages though. Okay, well at least the lout's dead. Ooh, I whiffed on that. Ooh, that was close. That's really close. Die mage. Die witch. I'm like taking a different strategy here because of the combination of enemies we got. Trying to stick to one side of the room here and not aggro all these guys. Ooh, but I'm gonna have to. I just started that process. At least the witches can die pretty quick. That's a pretty smooth move, killing that witch with that special. Because I knew I wasn't going to get an attack off in time. Or at least I didn't think I was. I probably could have. Die mages. And lout. Single lout that I have only hit like twice. Alright, now we can line these guys up. Start getting some kills. As long as I don't get hit by either one of these, we got it. Okay, lap time. I just don't want him charging me. It's a lot easier to avoid once I get his armor down because it interrupts him. There we go.
Enough of this. May the might of Olympus guide you through the shadows, nephew.
That could have been bad. After you take damage, I strike foes, or let's do Zeus's Aid. I think Zeus's Aid is gonna be good.
God's might.
I could go to the shop, but it's unlikely that I'm gonna get anything super good. I feel like I could go get healed or go get gold. We're on chamber 8. I mean, maybe I get lightning dash if I go to Zeus again, but I feel like that's not necessary. So we're gonna go here and get some kind of upgrade from him. Ooh, got some gold.
Hey, sir.
And by the way, you know, we do know
It's good of you to visit me like this.
that I have a pretty likely chance of getting a shop right before the boss. So I could get more gold because I'm kind of doing pretty good with health. So let's do that.
Sure, here you go.
Puts me at 315.
Go get him.
It's really good. I can deal with that.
Surprise.
Yeah. releasing too early on the bow to get the power shots. Trying to aggro. Oh, stupid thing. Hate that. Trap. Yeah, I just gotta hold the power shot for a second longer in order to get it. Lots of these guys. At least they're pretty easy to deal with the bow. Right, because like I'm not having to worry too much about these fools actually hitting me. The only damage I've taken in this room has been from this stupid trap. Dash through. Almost did it again. Ooh, almost did it again. And I about have a second bit of call up. Probably pop them back to back. And again. That'll do. Okay, let's get out of this little corner. This bad corner. Let's get these guys following me too. And add them into the process of killing all these guys. Oh, geez. I actually wasn't expecting to get hit there. Just line them up. All that efficient damage. It's part of the problem with the normal attack on the gun.
So much for them.
This doesn't have any piercing. Don't want any of that. I'll probably go darkness to heal myself. I don't want any of that from that shop. So let's go into here. Get some darkness. Whoa. Ow. Okay. Well, I see how it's gonna be. Damn mages, witches, whatever they are. Playing bullet hell over here. Okay. What else? More of those? Louts? More of those. Ah, stupid traps, I swear, every single time. It's so annoying. I always get hit by a trap. My biggest weakness, a trap. They're like positioned so perfectly too. It's annoying. I didn't hit that column at a good point to actually deal damage to all those guys. That's another thing I could do a little bit better is using environmental damage, but it's not super necessary. Got some louts and some numbskulls. That's bad. So we're gonna utilize this to do some easy, quick damage, remove some shields. But you can remove quite a bit of them with a single attack, of course. See if I can't damage that lout a bit. These guys are quick. It's so hard to avoid. Ow. I didn't have enough time to react to that. By the time my thumb was on the button to dash, it's already too late. Get some of them dead. Dodge that lout and finish him off. Bam. Okay. Could have been worse. Man, that's such a big heal. I love it. Well, palm of power. Oh, I could have done the chest. Didn't think about that. But actually, it's not a bad idea that I didn't do it. I'm trying to conserve some HP here before going into the boss. Even if I were going to get, some gold out of it, I want to try to avoid reducing my HP pool any. And this is a really bad room for trying to do that. So many brimstones. This. Gotta kill the mine guys. Come on. Die, brimstone. There we go. Him off. And then, oh, right. There's a ton of numbskulls up here that I have to also deal with. Kind of focus down spawners. Bam, that worked really well. That call is actually pretty good for this. Because it does, it does like an AoE effect when it strikes an enemy with lightning, so it's pretty good. There we go. More attack damage, of course.
Like grow
Easy.
stronger.
Okay, so this is either a shop or a free room. So basically I get a Palm of Power as a free room, or I get the shop. I have an option of getting something cool from the shop. Possibly. Maybe I can get a Daedalus Hammer? I think they're like 400 actually. I know Hermes is 500.
Kieran's shop.
Okay, I don't even get that. Maybe I should have gone Palm of Power, but let's go with this. And this is gonna heal me more than enough. So that's cheaper to do. And we get ourselves some additional gold out of that by not spending too much.
Let's hear it.
This actually might not be bad for us. I just gotta get rid of her shields right off the bat. Boom, done. The special is so strong for that. I like it a lot. Yeah, come at me, bro. Oh, she got me with that one. I couldn't actually see her charging it up. I could hear it, but I didn't know at what process or what point in the process she was at. Dang it, she got me on that one too. At least weakness is keeping her damage down. I feel like I can possibly get through the rest of this without taking damage if I'm careful.
Not again.
Especially if I just, you know, get through the dashes here. Okay, she's doing that. I'm gonna use this to clear, right? She's gonna try to melee. It's easy enough to get away from. More of these. More of these. It's pretty easy. She don't know where she went. Trying to get out of her way. It's going pretty well. I'm managing to get a lot of power shots off too. Because I have the opportunity. I'm afforded the opportunity to do that. All right, next. Just gotta dodge her projectiles, of course. Dodge that, dodge this. Oh. Oop. I can't believe I actually dodged that because she like delayed that quite a bit. It's interesting. Okay, avoid the melee attack. Avoid those. Okay, dodge that. Oh, she's not gonna do it. Okay, cool. We can power up an attack. It's all of her other abilities I need to be careful with in this spot. Like that. I was doing pretty good on that take damage until that point. Oops, actually hit my cast there on accident. Do it anyways. Yeah. Ow. It's hard to do. Ooh, got her. Okay. Well, going pretty good so far, if you ask me. That's gonna heal us all the way up. So good. Man, I like that. I like that keepsake the more I use it. Makes darkness actually a useful thing to get.
Tisiphone defeated.
We're gonna keep that keepsake on. And there's nothing here that I need. So doing pretty good. So far, so good. Could be worse. Could be a lot better. But at the same time, I feel like our focus strategy is working for us.